the ground inside. It's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And the balls line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The run inside. It's Williams. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route at the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They give it to him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, God, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the move, it's Bishop. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. The short hands, it's Matthews. There he goes. Touchdown Volunteers. He got a step and just dusted the the field.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score up. Makes the grab and room to run. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Williams. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the option. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll run the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Williams open on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. First up, a look at James Madison going up against Appalachian State. And it's the Dukes with a 2-score lead, 14-0. And the way this defense is playing, that lead may be safe.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll go right back to him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So here is the Tennessee offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Powers through the defender. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well give it to him again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Joyner. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Bishop. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Sweet cut there. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff, Joyner running left. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Finds his man. It's Bishop. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Running inside. It's Bishop. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Bishop. And he's wrestled to the ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they fluke that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Joyner to begin the drive.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Caught behind the line. It's Carpenter. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The run inside. It's Bishop. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you don't usually say that very often, the strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out.